Hey guys, welcome back. We're over here in Wolf Laurel, Mars Hill area. Today we're going to do a little bit of brush cutting with the excavator here, KX040. We've got to pretty much, there's a barrier fence line runs out through there down to the driveway. Gonna get this all the way around. Same way, it kind of cuts straight across. This is pretty steep in here. I think all these saplings I'm going to end up having to cut by hand, lay those down along that fence line. I may can reach and get some of this up top. Off of here, obviously I can. We'll get much of this cut with the brush cutter we can. I need to plop this old dead limb off here, probably that limb. I should be able to get through here, try to reach down and get as far as I can. That's a pretty steep part right there. So we're pretty much going around the whole perimeter of this customer site, around this fence perimeter. We've got just verified with them septic tanks right here where this bare spot is. So pretty much from there to over here, we're just going to be reaching. We're not going to get on that. That fence, you can kind of see it rolling around through there. It looks like, you know, most of this stuff, unless I can reach it from the top, is going to get done from the bottom. But we're going to cut all this up through here, around the back of the house. I'll walk you up around through there. Pretty much just the perimeter around the house. I got this fence. We've got quite a bit of limbs and stuff cut out of our way to get down the hill here. It's kind of a mess really, but if we can get down in here and cut a bunch of this stuff, we'll get that cut. We've got to push some of these logs up out of the way, and all this. There's some larger limbs in this tree I've got to cut out of the way to get the machine back here. So I'll cut those. I'm gonna try to get around this corner. It's really just a big mess, but as I've told them, you know, there isn't a whole lot you can't do, especially when you got the equipment. This side of it over here could give us a little bit more room. We'll go through here again. We'll have to cut most of this stuff. I should be able to squeeze through this part. I'll have to pull this limb's already broke off, so I can change it, pull it out. We'll get it cut. We'll try to cut all the limbs out of the way, and have to knob little of these off. Told the customer I have to knob those off to get my machine through here. But anyway, that's what we're in for today. I may not move the tripod as much just because everything's so close and crazy, but we'll try to get all the video we can of this. We've got to go in and around the carport and back to where we're starting over here. So appreciate you guys watching. Hey everybody, a little update about halfway through the day here. We've got this first section that I started. We ended up getting into some metal T-posts through there. Thank goodness we didn't hit any with the blades. But there's old wood fence that's got some actual fencing on it right there. I guess this section used to be a garden. And there's a bunch of wire all wrapped up in that junk. So the customers are going to kind of clean that out and get that cleaned up later this year when everything goes to dying down. And get these metal posts out and kind of finish that up. But there's a border fence about where, I don't know if you can see the beehive honey box over there. That fence kind of goes around through there and then right behind it and kind of comes down here. So we got that part cleaned out for them. On this other side, we've got most of this. I did scale this pretty decent. I did get above the tree over here, and before I could even get my blade down, just setting still, it was sliding, the excavator. So I figured that's probably going to be a no-go out through there, which is fine. I'm just going to, I brought my chainsaw, so I like about 4 or 5 feet of getting all the way up to the fence right there. I'll come through here to cut these saplings. They said we could drop these down along the fence line and let them die out. They'd kind of deal with that later, but that fence runs right out through here, right below the big tree, to the next big tree, over a little more, and then headed up the hill. So we're going to, we're starting in behind the house now. So we're going to set you guys up here. I don't know if I'll be able to set you up too much on the tripod, but we'll get the excavator camera going. There's just really nowhere to set this tripod up where you can see much. I got to go around that tree house and all that, so probably won't get much filming on the tripod here, so probably just be all on the excavator camera. But we'll grab up the tripod here in a little while and we'll get finished up. I'll do a whole walkthrough of the whole project and see what we got left to do with these loppers. I've done cut a bunch of limbs out of the way so we can get the excavator up. But so anyway, enjoy the rest of it from the cab. Alright, well, we have wrapped up this brush cutting job over Mars Hill, Wolf Laurel area. We'll walk around and show you kind of what we've done here. We over here again where we started, we've got all that through there. I know we had done talked about it here a while ago when I moved a little while ago when I moved the tripod, but we got this whole bank cleared out down through here. It got over into there, machine wouldn't stay on the bank, so that's pretty, I mean, that's steep. So we got everything on the backside down up through here. I think, can't remember if I walked you around after I got done or not. I know I took some pictures back here already for our Facebook post. Share that with folks over there. And remember, if you're not following our Facebook, go ahead and do that. We post a lot of smaller jobs on there too. Stuff that ain't worth jumping in and out of the excavator for a video, moving tripods and all that. So but I got all the underbrush and stuff cut back here in the woods. Coming through here, man, them old leaves and sticks and stuff was slick through here. Customer said just leave that as is. So we got down in there. It's a little longer over here because the septic tank's there, so we really want to stay away from that. But we hope that you guys have enjoyed it. We love this brush cutting stuff. This one was a job. I can't ever think we had to go around. Wore a probably silly of me because I know I'd be running a chainsaw and stuff today. Wore a brand new hat this morning, so hey, that's all right. I know where to get them. Contact my shirt and hat lady over in Bakersville, North Carolina. If you're in Western North Carolina, or even if you ain't, she ships us ours. Really reasonable shipping rates for the amount of stuff that we get. But I would like to holler out, shout out to High Five Embroidery. You can find them on Facebook. If you can't find them on there, let me know. I can send me a message somewhere, private message or something. I can send you her phone number. Do an excellent job. They embroider these hats. Got a lot of different styles. She's done all my hoodies, my t-shirts, stuff like that, and also made some patches for some existing Carhartt coats that I had, a couple jackets and stuff like that. So she'd embroidered up some patches for that. So, but yeah, I'm fixing to start a fall uniform order. So that and some goodies probably for some customers and people out there. So return customers, I like to try to give out hat or shirt, something like that. So just showed appreciation, and they like what we do, so we figured, shoot, they like it that good, they'll have a shirt. And sure enough, they've been a hit. So but anyway, appreciate you guys watching. If you didn't do so already, hit that subscribe button if you want to keep up with all the videos that we upload. Hit the bell, and that way it'll notify you as soon as we get one uploaded. If you hadn't been over to our Facebook page, go check it out. Like I said a few minutes ago, we post a lot of things on there that may not get videoed. So at any rate, I'm going to get up with the customer and do a final walkthrough of this thing, and make sure it and anything else he needs us to tackle before we track down about 600 foot or so down the mountain here, back to the truck. Not too far, but I've got to actually, I got my blower up here. I got to blow his road off. So anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.